Sup, apprentice? Origin 2 tonight. We'll just try and get through a couple of these and maybe preview it. Of course, I'm going Queensland by 12 based on a guess. And it's another crazy build-up. We got another death in the family for one of our players. It's the father again, so Tino to go out there and represent and still play just like Cam did last year. It's just they're just warrior spirits, and the way they honor their loved ones is just, what's the word, brave, man. Yeah, a lot of heart. So yeah, keen to watch it tonight. Where are we going to win it? I don't know. I'm just there for the spectacle. Curious how Ashley Klein goes. Personally, I think he should listen to his loved ones about what he should do next, not analysts or pundits or people like me. If I were to put myself in his position, well, if it was like my son that was in that situation, I'd probably want him to give it up just for his mental. But he's a grown-ass man, so he's going to do what he thinks is right. Just think about the repercussions of what can, happen to your loved ones, your family. Because we got a combination of hardcore devout fan base, and tonight I'm guessing a few people are going to be drinking. So that's going to be like a poisonous combination that's just really toxic, especially when people see social media as somewhere to go vent. So I just hope people are better than that. But sometimes you can't control yourselves, and that's not an excuse, but just think about before you put your name out there. So all the best for him and what he does there. And maybe it is going to advance closer to technology, AI being what determines the rules in games and rulings in games on the run. Because people are, we're all people that experience our own things. So yeah, whatever's going to be best for his mental. Sorry, the ramblings there, I'm just a bit off. I had to do the morning drop-offs, and went for a counseling session. I'm kind of thinking of a behavioral experiment that I got to sort later on today. So that's okay. We'll see how that goes. I wanted to talk about this card that I got. So I forgot to make mention that this card I had gotten was like an happy accident, because originally I was going in for a box break for the Bronx, and the site that I went through, the guy that runs it didn't have the bulk postage, and so he messaged me back saying, hey, look, you've been overcharged $10. How do you want me to send it back? I said, oh, that's all good. Maybe I'll just put it in another break as credit. He was like, all right, sweet. And I was like, all right, I'll just take the Warriors. But then he was like, oof, sorry, that's already been taken. I was like, that's so good. Maybe I'll just go Panthers, because Panthers is still available. A little bit more pricey than the Warriors one, but it was like a free $10 hit. He was like, all right, sweet. And so I was like, oh, by the way, my name's Anoa. On the videos you say Anuna or something, just for clarity. He was like, nah, all good. And watching that break, and then that popped up. So I guess it was just meant to be, but that was crazy. And we got these cards. They're also from the Sure Thing box. I had opened the other packets just to see what they were, but I wanted to save this one because it's quite pertinent for this evening. We have here, we have scissors. Dropped it. What's up? Oh, it's Red Triumph, Strinky, Red Triumph, Walshy, and I hope that's not a sign. But this is State of Origin Predictor, SPG1. It's number 15 of 115, and this is from the retail box. The The platinum has the player of the series, whereas this one is the winning team. So congratulations, you have found a select 2026 State of Origin predicted gold card for New South Wales. Regardless of the player on the front of the card, if New South Wales wins the 2026 State of Origin series, this card entitles you to redeem a set of cards commemorating the 2026 State of Origin winning team. So, New South Wales win tonight. This card is going to be hot property, and I will happily discard it for, it's one of 115, so 115. $15 could be like the postage. So it's a nice card though. Mitch Barnett. Very cool. And now this is from another hit, Mr. Case Breaks. We'll just see what I've collected. Okay, let's see. Oh, a box of stickers maybe. Or maybe he's just using this to as a case for the cards. We'll soon find out. I didn't purchase it, but if he's passing it out, very nice. Much appreciated. But if it's just some of the cards that I won, and it's just packaging, cool. Okay, he's just race buckets. Alright, let's get that open. Yeah, it's just more cards. Alright. So we've got some from Panthers. I guess I jumped in a Eagles one. Yeah, special one there. So that's a MAM 92 of 450 from the Mercury. I just gave a bunch of my Mercuries away to a guy that gave me a generous deal for the Reece Walsh Playmaker. So yeah, I don't really collect the retail Mercs. Okay, I'll open these up at a later time. They look like a bunch of retail pack versions. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so he's just used the box. Alright. It's yeah, he's recycling. Good on that. No wastage. He's just sent through the base cards. That's alright. It's kind of wastage. Let's see if there's any that I'm keen to open up. Have a look, see. I'm still waiting for another one from, forgot their name, maybe Titan Collectibles. See if there's any of note here. Nah, just a bunch of inserts. Just the Blaze Langi one will be the better card out there. I reckon he'll probably be the number 6 for Samoa. Him and Jerome will be the halves with Hammer at the 1. They're saying that Haas might look to go back to Australia. I'm not too sure. I'm sure any team would take him up in an instant. But yeah, just a bit of discontent. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, he's something to keep an eye out for. I'm still, yeah, Tonga's still my favorite for it as the dark horse. And of course, it's going to be Australia and New Zealand. But Tonga, with Katoa carving up, it's made me think that maybe he's starting to carve up over these last few weeks with the return of JMK. So I don't know if it's going to be Swanee Luke as the 9 for Tonga, or if they're going to have Latu Fainu try to work in there because he's got mad defense. So ideally for me, what I'd like to see for their spine is, yeah, Latu Fainu at the 9, 7, yeah, Isaiah, 6. Oh, who could they put in there? I'm sure there's a lot of options. Maybe it could be Fainu again. I'm sure there's one that I'm forgetting. And the 1 would be, they got a few options. They could go Kohler, Lehigh. Yeah, there's depth. Then I wonder if they could even slot in Stags at the 6 if they got some centers there. But I really like their second rows again. Like you got Samuela Fainu and Katoa. Eli Katoa would have definitely had it, but who's the other one that's carving up? Oh, Mole. Yeah. So Austin second rowers, their back line is beast with who they got that they can slot in there. And yeah, their forward back, they're big boys. Like you got Fanua Blake, Dalmalolo. Keon's in Australia at the moment, but who knows where he'll go. He could slot in at the 13, Donga, with the second rows I made mention before. Adden as well is a big boy they can slot. Yeah, they got such a good squad. I just can't recall who the 6 would be if I were to. I'm sure there's a decent playmaker out there. Anyway, I think I might just wrap it up there because I got to eat some lunch before heading out to work for my 1 o'clock shift. I'll just see if I got a card in here that's of note. Doesn't look like it though. Nah, that's it. I'll probably open a couple of packs tomorrow, bro. Sweet.